Good morning. Welcome to another One Mind meditation. Right, it is Saturday morning. I have a lot to share with you. So let me get right into it. The theme of today's meditation is your heart, or our hearts, and paying attention to that space right there. So I've got a piece to read to you. It says, the data is clear. When we are engaged with our hearts, we are different. On both a psychological as well as a physiological level, the mind slows down and our thoughts become more rational and focused when we are engaged with our hearts. Anthony, good morning, dude. Good to see you. Positive thoughts and feelings add energy to our system. An optimistic perspective, a feeling of appreciation, or a gesture of kindness, for example, are energy assets. They add energy to our system. While negative thoughts and feelings deplete our store of energy. Anger, jealousy, judgmental thoughts, for example, are energy deficits. Somebody, very good morning. Honey, good morning. And again, Anthony, it's good to see you. Good morning, man. The results of studying how our body reacts when we bring attention to our heart demonstrates a simplicity that seems almost like magic. We don't have to fake positivity, and we don't have to try and push away negative thoughts. We can simply bring our attention to our breath and imagine that the air flows in and out through the heart. Now open yourself to whatever you can feel in your chest as you breathe in and out through your heart. Bringing your mind into your heart is called heart-brain coherence, and it always brings your body and mind into a positive state. The reason why I chose heart this morning is our teacher for this week, Jack Cornfield, has a couple of really cool thoughts about our hearts and engaging with our hearts. So here's what Jack Cornfield has to say. He says, look at every path closely and deliberately. Try it as many times as you think necessary. Then ask yourself and yourself alone one question. This question is one that a very old man asks. My benefactor told me about it once when I was young, and my blood was too vigorous for me to understand it. Now I do get it. I will tell you what it is. Does this path have a heart? That's the question to ask, says Jack Cornfield. Ask yourself, does this path that I'm on have a heart? If it does, it's a good path. If it doesn't, it is of no use. He speaks about the heart like this as well. He says, if you want to love, take the time to listen to your heart. In most ancient and wise cultures, it is a regular practice for people to talk to their heart. There are rituals, stories, and meditative skills in every spiritual tradition that awaken the voice of the heart. To live wisely, this practice is essential because our heart is the source of our connection to and intimacy with all of life. And life is love. This mysterious quality of love is all around us, as real as gravity. Yet, how often we forget about love. And one more thought from Jack Cornfield. He says, no amount of outer technology, no amount of computers and biotechnology and nanotechnology is going to stop the continuation of things like warfare, racism, environmental destruction. What is called for on the earth at this time is really a change of heart. A change of technology happens anyway, but that's not going to change anything. What we need is a change of heart. The question is really not the future of humanity, but the presence of eternity. This is such a beautiful set of words. The question is not before we can imagine we can come up with any answers for the future of humanity. We need to understand that if we don't have the presence of eternity, we're on the wrong path. Our meditation today is not come to your senses. Our meditation today is simply paying attention to our hearts and feeling what we can feel there. And I'll talk you through what that does inside your body. So if you're ready, you can close your eyes and let's float away on today's journey together. Starting with the first few big breaths. Let's take a deep breath in and out. Take a deep breath in and out. A deep inhale. And let it go. Deep breath in and out. One more big breath in and let it all flow away. You can continue the same breathing pattern on your own time. Every slow inhale through your nose gets drawn all the way deep down into your belly. And as you fill up your belly with air, also raise yourself up. Stretch out your spine, lift the top of your head toward the ceiling, and once you've reached your full height, let all of it go. Every time you breathe out, soften. With every exhale, soften your spine, slump down your shoulders, and drop your head. For the duration of our full body breathing, I want you to imagine that as you breathe air into your body, imagine that the airway runs through the middle of your heart, so that the air you breathe in is flowing through your heart. And then, of course, with every exhale, so too does the air flow through your heart. Continue this while I tell you about something completely different, but related all the same. By placing your attention somewhere, you create a change in chemistry in that space of your body. I'll give you a very clear example. Bring your attention to your mouth. Don't forget your full body breathing and breathing through your heart. And as you have your attention in your mouth, imagine I were to cut a piece of fruit for you. I'm going to hold it for you, ask you to open your mouth and bite down on this piece of fruit. I'm not telling you what it is, but when you bite down, you're biting down on a slice of lemon. Can you feel a change of chemistry in your mouth? Simply by placing your attention there. What the studies show is that likewise, with your attention on your heart, and especially imagining the air flow in and out through your heart, whether you can feel it or not, you are creating a change of chemistry in your heart that your whole body benefits from. Instead of stretching and adjusting today, I want you to just keep your attention on your heart. And with the air flowing in and out through your heart, pay attention to what is the physical sensation you can feel in your heart right now. Your heart is like the drummer on the back of a big rowboat. It sets the pace and all the rowers follow. And likewise, in your body, it sets the pace. And all the systems of your body follow. If the pace of your heart is erratic, it puts all the systems in disarray. But with a slow and steady, coherent heartbeat, all of the systems come into cooperation. Keep breathing in and out right through your heart. And as the air flows through your heart, pay attention to what you can feel there. having softened ourselves into a state of presence with our attention on our heart. We'll now bring our attention even more inwards by diving deep inside for the next part of our journey. If you don't have the time to sit for the whole meditation with us, this would be a great place to stop. But if you are here for the whole journey, with every next inhale, we'll hold our breath for a few short moments, followed by a long and slow exhale. Let's take a deep breath in. And hold. As you release, make it a really long, really slow exhale. Take a deep breath in. And hold. As you release, invite softness into every part of your body. Take a deep breath in. And hold. As you release, follow the downwards flow. Feel your shoulders slowly falling. Feel your body slowly softening, and feel how you are slowly slipping deeper into you. Take a deep breath in. And hold. And as you release, feel yourself melting. Feel your whole body dissolving. Feel how you are slipping into a deeper level of surrender with every slow exhale. You can continue the same breathing pattern on your own time. Every slow inhale through your nose is an invitation, which invites you to turn inwards and follow this journey. As you breathe in, really feel the air flow in through your nostrils. Feel the air touch the back of your throat. Stay with your breath as you feel it flow in through your heart. And then as you fill up the balloon inside your belly, feel yourself slip all the way in. Hold your breath. But hold it only for as long as it feels really easy, followed by a long and slow exhale. With your next big breath, as you dive deep into you, again pay particular attention to what it feels like as air flows through your heart. Take your next big breath. the moment, think of your whole body as one whole organism. And ask yourself this question: what happens if different systems in my body are in competition to one another? If some systems get given more oxygen and nutrition, while some other systems get given less oxygen and nutrition. When the systems in my body have to compete for resources, what happens? That certainly leads to disease. And it's the state our body is in while we're in a stress response. While we are in fight or flight, the systems responsible for running and fighting get given more oxygen and more nutrition, while all other systems are on the back burner and suffer. With your next big breath, as you dive deep into you, take a moment to integrate this thought once again. When I stay in fight or flight, the systems in my body are in competition. Take your next big breath. Your heart is the drummer on the back of a big rowboat. And it's one of the signals that trigger the systems of your body to either be in competition or in cooperation. With your heartbeat erratic, the systems try and follow that and start competing against one another. But with your heartbeat coherent, your systems fall into cooperation, synchronized. Take a moment and remind yourself of what you are doing right now, what you have been doing for the last 15 minutes. By paying attention to your heart, you have been bringing all of your systems into cooperation. Take your next big breath. In 1983, the heart was placed as a part of the body's endocrine system, which means it was recognized that the heart plays a role in creating and releasing hormones into your system. Some of these hormones are dopamine, oxytocin, serotonin. These are the hormones that make you feel rewarded, loved, connected. And you can get them from your own heart. The studies show that all you need to do is bring your attention to your heart. Pay your attention to your breathing. Feel how the breath flows in and out through your heart, and pay attention to the sensation you can feel there. And you can trust that your heart is giving you all the feel-good hormones that you need. Take a moment with your next big breath as you dive deep into you. Check in with your heart and acknowledge that your own heart can give you all of the good hormones you need. Take your next big breath. And then one more little piece of chemistry I want you to know about is another molecule that your heart secretes, and it's called nitric oxide. With your attention on your heart, when your heart can feel this attention from you, it increases its production of nitric oxide. What nitric oxide does in your blood vessels are two major important things. It helps clean your blood vessels on the inside. It helps keep the sides of your arteries clean. And nitric oxide is a vasodilator, which means it makes your arteries go just a little bit bigger, widen slightly. And as your arteries widen, more blood, more oxygen, more nutrients reach everywhere in your body. And it is the exact opposite of a stress response that make your arteries narrow and tighten up. And if you combine that with inhaling through your nose You're increasing the amount of nitric oxide in your body. You get double the dose with your next big breath as you dive deep into you. Just acknowledge this happening. Breathing in through your nose, attention on your heart, and everything that's good for your blood and your arteries gets pumped through your body. Take your next big breath. We'll take the last few big breaths of this phase together, slipping out of the breath holding space and into the next. Let's take a deep breath in. And hold. As you release, make it the longest, slowest exhale that you can. Take a deep breath in. And hold. As you release, invite softness into every fiber of your being. One more big breath in. And hold. As you release, feel yourself slip all the way through. There is no more attention on your breathing. You can sit all the way back or even lie all the way back down and feel yourself just floating. For the last part of our meditation, your breath is easy and regular, but still through your heart. Still bring your attention to what you can feel as you breathe through your heart. And I want to invite you to use a bit of imagination and picture in the center of your chest your heart. And now choose a color to represent in your body the areas touched by your heart's energy. And for the moment, see it right around your heart. And watch it grow Watch it circle out from your heart, spreading through your chest until your whole chest is colored by the effect your heart has. All the systems in cooperation. See the effect of your heart circle outwards until your whole upper body, from your hips to your shoulders, are colored by the influence your heart has. Like on the robot, when the drummer beats a coherent rhythm, all the rowers are able to row in perfect synchronization. And now watch your arms and legs full with the color of your heart's energy. And then lastly, your head, the part of your body that needs to have more connection with your heart. Your heart really is the drummer of this vessel. It sets the pace. And you can bring your attention to your heartbeat, breathing through your heart, paying attention to what you feel there as you breathe there. You can do it multiple times a day and know that what you're doing for your body is you're bringing all the systems into cooperation. We have the last 5 breaths of gratitude to do together. With every exhale, I'll say my thank you, and I invite you to say yours. Let's take a deep breath in. Thank you for the wisdom of my heart. Take a deep breath in. Thank you for the reminder and the opportunity to have my head drop into my heart. Take a deep breath in. Thank you for the reminder and the realization that for all my years on this planet, this heart has been beating for me. And I can actually now consciously and deliberately help. Take a deep breath in. Thank you for my big, beautiful heart. One more big breath in. Thank you, beautiful people. Thank you for being a part of our journey today. Thank you for bringing your attention to your heart, connecting with that space. Carrie Ann, good morning. Thanks for joining us. Craig, good morning. It's always good to see you. Peter, good morning, man. Thanks for popping in. Really good to see you today. Thank you, Sunny. Wishing you a beautiful Saturday. And to Honey and to Anthony and whoever else might still be in the background. Have an awesome day. Have a great weekend. You might not always feel what happens in your heart when you put your attention there, but the studies show you can trust that the chemistry happens just as much as you can see it when you picture biting on a piece of lemon. You know the chemistry happens. You can trust it happens in your heart too. Have a beautiful day. Have a lekker weekend. Ciao, ciao.